The funeral service for the late retired Supreme Court Justice Augustine Nshimye began at 2 p.m. and was attended by senior government officials, serving and retired judicial officers, the legal fraternity, family and friends. The late Justice Nshimye passed away last Friday at his home in Kamocha in the capital Kampala after a long illness. He was 79 years old.
Our dad got cancer, lung cancer. He was diagnosed with cancer in 2022. They managed to zero down and say it's lung cancer, and they first told him, I think you have 8 months actually. So automatically there again you first go into shock. So when they went for another PET scan in Nairobi, it looked better. He said, I think you have like 1 year and a half. So for some of us, if we're in the family, those who are close, they gave those diagnoses and we're down 4 years down the road. So God has managed to be kind to us to give us our father for 4 years. So that is a positive thing. It's a positive thing. You appreciate God. It was not your power. He could have gone in 8 months or otherwise. So at some stage you kept on saying, but now this thing of cancer. And he said, you people, stop telling people I've got what? Cancer. It's a disease like others. And he said, actually, everybody has got some crazy cells in them. It is just that some of them don't really become, is it called malignant or something like that, to get to that. So that is the first thing. Number two, he said, do you know how many people are moving around with AIDS and HIV? So do you want to go around saying, this one has got HIV? Then people look at you like, oh my God. So with that order, he ignored it. And I think his life really changed. He became positive, continued driving his car, which is a manual car, by the way, all the way to his farm in Kasanda, supervise people, deal with his cows, come back, then do his mediations, and that was it.
The main celebrant was Stephen Samuel Kazimba Mugalu, the Archbishop of the Church of Uganda. In his sermon, the Archbishop described Justice Nshimye as a man who deeply loved the people of Mityana and the Church.
We have known him as a man of integrity. We have known him as a leader who is kind and loves the people. He loved people of Namutamba, Mityana, and he loved the church. And that's how I knew him.
The Judiciary delegation was led by the Principal Judge Jane Francis Abodo and included Supreme Court Justices, Court of Appeal Justices, High Court Judges, senior administrators led by Permanent Secretary Pius Bigirimana and members of the lower bench.
He mentored many of us. We looked up to him, and he gave us hope that you can actually start from the very lowest and you can get to the apex, and that's what he did. And we thank God for that, and we thank God that he was able to serve this country in almost all the 3 arms of government. He was able to serve, and he served it well.
The Minister of Lands, Housing and Urban Development, Judith Nabakoba, was the chief mourner and represented the government at the event.
At the time of his passing, he was serving as a court-accredited mediator, contributing to the advancement of alternative dispute resolution in Uganda. According to His Excellency General Yoweri Museveni, he directed that the late Honorable Justice Augustine Sebutulo Nshimye be accorded official burial.
The late Justice Nshimye served on the Supreme Court from 2015 until his retirement in 2017. He was previously a Minister for Regional Cooperation, Member of Parliament for Mityana South, and Justice of the Court of Appeal. Colleagues remembered him as a principled jurist of high integrity. Among his notable contributions were his rulings on the 2016 presidential election petition, where he sat on the panel that unanimously upheld President Museveni's victory after dismissing Amama Mbabazi's challenge. He also led a landmark 2015 judgment that held individual police officers personally liable for human rights violations during operations, emphasizing accountability in law enforcement. Following today's service, the body was transported to his ancestral home in Namutamba village, Bulera sub-county in Mityana district. The burial is scheduled for tomorrow, Tuesday, April 7th, starting at 10 a.m. Daniel, Kibet, NTV.